Just as important as cutting our losses in our trades when they don't work out for us, we need to be able to give our stocks every opportunity to move in the right direction and continue higher and provide us a great profit. So in order allow us to be able to do this, we set trailing exits. So when we have the price move up, we have our exit literally trail underneath the price. And here we have an example using a moving average. And of course, we know that a moving average lags behind the price, and it really does provide quite a natural trailing exit because it literally trails behind. So as the price moves higher, we have this moving average trailing underneath. And should the price come down below and cross and close below the moving average, that would provide us our cue, our signal to exit the trade. But of course, the example I've got here is a 50-day moving average, but we could change this to any number. So if I change that to something like an 80-day moving average, we'll notice how the moving average just moves that little bit further away and provides us more space or more room for the stock to continue moving higher. But of course, 80 may not be right for you. I could adjust that and make it a 40-day, which of course brings the price right in, or the moving average right in close with the price. And if you wish to use a moving average as a trailing exit, which I think is quite an effective tool, you may just want to have a play around with which moving average best suits the type of stocks that you're trading. Okay, so just get a bit of a feel of which one best allows the price room to move. In other words, which one is the best where the moving average is out here and perfectly captures the price of the stock. So when you have something like that, and it's typical of the sort of stocks you trade, you may find quite an ideal moving average to use as a trailing exit. Now, the other useful tool as a trailing exit is using the average true range, and I use this quite often. In fact, I probably use it with all of my trades. Trading medium term, I find it a very useful tool. And you can see this captures it perfectly, that as the price moves higher, the trailing exit moves higher, but at all times it allows that room for the stock to move up and down within its medium-term uptrend, still providing it that space to continue to move higher. And when it shows perfect signs that it's reversed and moving back down again, of course, our exit is there to capture. Now, the variable we can use in this, of course, is what multiple of the average true range we use. And if I use a 5 times the average true range, of course, we notice the average true range line just moves further and further away, providing it more room to move. So again, you've got to find that balance of not giving it too much room, but at the same time not closing in right in on the price, like this particular example, which is only 2 times the average true range, and you'll notice it really strangles the price and doesn't allow it much room to move. So perhaps I might just change that to a 4, which is just an ideal sort of range where we're allowing that stock every opportunity to keep on going higher and providing it that room to move. I can't stress enough the importance of allowing stocks the opportunity to keep going higher. It's a real balancing act because you don't want to give all the profit back, but you can't take them too soon. You really need to give it every opportunity to keep on going higher. And just having a very simple method like this, for having a trailing exit, which makes it almost clinical and very objective, and it doesn't allow you to come in and influence and draw lines and change it around. A simple process like this can really go a long way to ensuring you do everything you can to let your profits run and allow your stocks to continue to move higher when in fact they're still in a good solid medium-term uptrend.